Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazine. A new TV series is coming your way. It's called Ted Lasso, and you are in for a treat. And I'm here with the star of the show, Jason Sudeikis. Jason, obviously, we have to kind of start with the standard question. I'm sure as a little kid, you probably played soccer, but did you understand the rules of English football? Could you be a coach?
Could I be? I could be a coach in the sense that I would be smart enough to put smarter people around me. I could do that. I could, maybe speak to the press as I'm doing now. But tactics wise, knowing what makes a great player, no, I don't think so. I'd probably be less successful than Ted for sure.
One of the cool aspects of doing the show is you got to be a fish out of water and actually live in England during the process, pub life. What was that experience like for you? What were the nuances that you picked up?
Boy, it was great. I mean, it's one of the neatest things about this job of being, an actor for hire. Is when you get to, live in a city and actually, work there and have a purpose, a 9 to 5, and get to, feel like a citizen of that culture. Um, I mean, everybody was really, really nice. What was there anything specific? Not really. I mean, the thing that I found through my travels, and I was, fortunate enough to be raised by my mom was a travel agent, still is, and um, that I got to see early on that we as human beings are all, more alike than sometimes we realize, and so a lot of the things that the show is about is while there is that fish out of water element, at some point we all, the water starts to be affected by us as much as we are affected by the water, and the temperature shifts and changes. And so by the time I left London, while I didn't carry with me any accent, I still feel like I'm a phony baloney if I say flat instead of apartment or lift instead of elevator. I can't wait to have the opportunity to go back either for to do a second season or to just to go visit. But yeah, not too many outside of about 200 words, and we're all kind of similar. We dance to music, and we get frustrated when people don't listen to us, and we fall in love and we get our hearts broken. So they're human beings over there. I'm happy to report.
But they're also sports fans, and when they
Big
don't
time.
agree with you, they will be as they use towards you a particular word, wanker,
Oh yeah.
over and over again. What type of sports fan are you then?
I am I'm a Kansas kid, proud. I support the Kansas Jayhawks, the Royals, the Chiefs, which has been very fun to do for the over the last 5-10 years. All three of those organizations. Oh, here's one thing that your question here is a perfect example of a big difference. I remember when we went to go see like a live soccer match probably every other week. My buddy Brendan Hunt went every week because he's a huge Arsenal fan. And I remember us getting on the tube to go somewhere, and Brendan was wearing an Arsenal jersey, and a mother, probably about around our age, like mid late 40s, was there with her little girl, and the little girl saw the Arsenal shirt. She supported Tottenham, which is like North Carolina Duke type rivalry, and just started talking trash to Brendan like a little girl ate. And then you think the mom's going to come in and be like, darling, knock that off. No, she laid into Brendan even more, and it was fantastic. So I tend to let the scoreboard do the talking nowadays, but yeah, if when provoked, I can talk some trash the best as anyone, I think.
I love the element of the show where you're trying to win over your boss and you make her these little pastries every
Hmm.
morning and she doesn't know where they come from. So if you were trying to win over your boss, what could Jason make in the kitchen that would impress somebody?
Joe, boy, man, I can barely make ice. I'm not much of a cook. I'm more of like the George C. Scott character in The Hustler. I'm a steak horse. I'll peel off a couple 20s, which I learned from my father. My dad was a big fan of I'll buy, you fly. That was his way of saying, hey, will you go pick up some tacos from Taco Villa or some barbecue, from someplace. So for me, that's more my move. I let the good people at Postmates or in the UK Deliveroo do the hard work. I'll wrap a bow on it, sign a card, try to make with maybe a funny joke or something. That's the kind of cooking I do.
Jason Sudeikis, thank you so much. The show is called Ted Lasso, and this is Scott Orlin. Until next time.
Thank you, Scott, and cut.